You have to take a look at all the Democrats and Hollywood celebrities that made it on the Epstein flight log list. This is a list that is trending on Twitter. Not saying this is 100% the list, but it makes a lot of sense because Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew's on the list, and those were the two that we all know that were on the list. But basically, any big Hollywood celebrity is on it, and it doesn't surprise me, and it's pretty embarrassing, and so it just makes you think that how many people actually know what went on this island and just wanted to keep their mouth shut so they didn't make themselves look bad. But while the video of the list rolls, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what actually happened on Epstein Island so everyone can get caught up. So Epstein's Island is a property bought by Jeffrey Epstein in 1998 that underwent extensive renovations and is the center hub for a massive sex trafficking ring exploiting young women and underage girls, some as young as high school age, where they were hired to give Epstein sexual massages. This island was known for hosting celebrities, scientists, and members of royal families such as Prince Andrew's, all arriving on private jets and helicopters in a discreet manner. As far as the victims were concerned, the island was described as a prison where they exploited the females, and Epstein controlled all forms of communication. When Epstein was arrested, the trials brought controversy because a grand jury only convicted him with one count of sex trafficking, which brought the FBI to investigate. Later, he pled guilty to state charges, one count of soliciting prostitution and one count of soliciting prostitution from someone under the age of 18, bringing his sentence to a total of 18 months, where he was released in 2009. It wasn't until 2018 where the case was revisited, and in 2019, Epstein was arrested on federal sex trafficking charges, and a couple months later found dead in a cell in which investigators concluded was a suicide. U.S. District Judge Loretta Presco ruled that there was no legal justification to continue concealing the names of the flight log, and the unsealing is set to begin after January 1, 2024. Stuff like this kind of makes you rewind back to the Me Too movement, why so many women held their tongue before they came forward, and also why so many men and women did not.
I have spent the last 17 years in my own prison for what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again. And yes, Ghislaine must die in prison because I've been in hell and back for the last 17 years.
And 27 for me.
I was 10 years old when Liz Stein was being trafficked. I was 10. That is how long the sex trafficking ring has been going on.
Yeah, that's incredibly sad, and a lot of people actually knew about the revelations happening at the island and wanted to report on it, but were silenced by their own network. Take a look at this ABC News reporter.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like, every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. I had it all 3 years ago.
Obviously, Democrats right now really want Donald Trump to be on the list because they want to take aim at him again. But the problem is this actually makes Donald Trump look a lot better. I know there's pictures with him and Jeffrey Epstein, but he condemned it years beforehand. This video clip will make you like Donald Trump even more.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.